Ooh, hello there. We are back with a character called Morgraine. Odd. We're still doing the Valpera questline. Meet with Mira. She is in Suramar. Let's hear. Well, that's where we're going to. Oh goodness, flying. I miss flying. I'm still curious how Blizzard is changing the flying mechanic, at least to a certain degree. I mean, 1 second. Right now, if you look at the Shadowlands, you see 4 areas, or 5 areas if you count in the mall. And then there's Oribos, and they are not interconnected, except every destination in the Shadowlands has a connection to Oribos. As far as I know, there will be a new area in the mall. If it's here, or maybe a portal and then another area, I don't know. Return to the mall. What? Oh, goodness. So, I don't know, once they decide to allow flying, surely they will allow us to fly, well, in these territories, but how are we going to interchange here? Will they allow us to cross this portal-ish, like, super speed barrier between Oribos and the areas? Or is the only way to traverse that plane by flying a master? I don't know. Besides, this episode will air in May, probably, I think, or maybe sometime late April, so we're not there yet. Flying, as far as I read on WoW Head, will not require you to farm reputation. No. You just need the covenant status. You know, your level at your covenant.
Of the Horde. Post bulletins throughout the city. Let the oppressed know that help is on the way.
Thank the sands you're here. There's nothing quite right about this at all. Oh, hi.
Vintner Ilthox. What name is that?
Hey, don't die out there.
Interesting. Opposite effect. Bottom. What? What the why? What is this? Speak to Mika Broadhoof, Boss Mida and Nomi.
It's never safe to travel alone. Hey, how you doing?
I remember that world quest. It was ridiculous. But I kind of liked the mechanic. They, for example, the tortoise guys. What was their name again? Seekers? Something? Tortolan Seekers. The quest lines or world quests, sometimes you had riddlish, sort of, or you played with weapons that you needed to shoot at certain objects. It was just a little mechanic-wise more interesting than the usual kill 2 mobs with your ability and then return to get quest rewards. No. They had a little bit more style. He's in charge of the vintage. I decide what goes in the wine to make it palatable for the horde. My name is Bbbbuutt, and I am the one master of wine. Well,
beware the deep places of the earth.
Know me.
Let's get cooking.
Pandarian cook sleeping on the floor. I once saw a video where a judge fell asleep. And then he awoke, and when people were like, what? He just said, I rested my eyes. There was actually a person who filed a complaint, and there actually was some sort of investigation, some sort. Of course, in most courtrooms there are no cameras, so you can't prove it. It's just one says and the other says different. And of course, the people who had to decide what to do were just like, if he has to rest his eyes, that's his business. Of course, the judge was intelligent enough to be able to comprehend to what was said a few moments earlier. So it's like, you were talking about so yeah. Still it's I'm reminded there is a behind the scenes scene where Gandalf, Ian McKellen, I mean he's basically Gandalf, so it doesn't matter whether you call him Gandalf or Ian McKellen. Ian McKellen is Gandalf. Fell asleep on the Hobbit set. He is Gandalf, don't forget it. Mithrandir, Olorin, There's also Kurunir and Alando and blah blah blah, some other wizards. Maiar. Half gods or gods, basically. They're not half gods, they're gods, just lesser gods. But they are not allowed to use their powers. Because that would be lame. The story would just be like, and then Gandalf killed everyone that was in the way, or were in the way. The end. And the Balrog is also Lesser Maya, created by... Well, you may find out when the Amazon series will drop in. Second Age, Sauron, Malkor, or Morgoth, depending on who you ask.
Variety
The Dark God. What the Why is he respawning in 1.5 seconds? The heck? I didn't even pay attention to what did he say? I forgot. Yeah, I didn't forget, I just didn't pay attention because I was busy talking to you, and then this mob attacked us for no reason.
Dolly likes you. I can tell.
No problem.
Hey, you'll be back, right?
Let's fix that. Assign new walls, suited to your strength.
Let's get to work! Well, spit it out. Go get him, champ. I can help.
What?
Yeah? What do you want?
Working so hard. Well, if he's working hard, this is a good job.
Don't be a stranger.
Is it?
High Mountain stands.
I've never made wine before, but it can't be too difficult. You should be stomping fruit.
Wise choice! High Mountain Torrent
Beware
are really
the deep
strong.
places of the earth.
Yeah.
Working hard. So he will obtain ingredients?
Seems like a good fit. Goblins can acquire anything, at any time.
Yeah, and he's going the cooking way.
Anyone hungry?
Good call. Nomi is well known
Always
for his
use
culinary
fresh
creations.
ingredients.
Let's tell the vintner about the changes we've made.
The Pandaria are just like the hobbits of the Lord of the Rings. It's just, yeah, there's a lot of similarities. I don't know, do they have a second and third breakfast? Merry and Pippin would like to investigate. Wait, what are we to do now? Let's tell the vintner. Ah.
Ashtorash Denil.
I trust your judgment. I'm sure whatever happens, blah blah blah. It's your fault, thank you. Goodbye.
May I help
Dolly
you?
likes you. I can tell. It's never safe to travel alone.
A particular process, ancient recipe. We need something different. Talk and let's spice things up. Speak to Nomi.
Hey, don't die out there.
I do not intend to die, so we're good.
I've been working on some new recipes.
He's doing something wrong with burning. Fermented for the horde. You know, fermentation is basically just rot. You know, good steak that hang fermented. You don't say fermented with the steak. The process is one of the same. Of course, if you control whoa. The soundtrack, sorry. You're just going to listen to the soundtrack for a second. Is it gone? Okay. Of course, if you control humidity and other conditions where you store an object, you can control the extent and the duration or the time that is required for your resource object to rot or ferment to a certain stage. But if you let a good steak dry, it's basically a process of rotting that's being halted to a certain extent, but not fully. Alright, fermented for the horde.
Greetings, my friend.
Collect the ingredients to create a wine worthy of the horde.
Good food makes a good mood.
Yo.
What? Sell.
See you
What do we
around.
need? Silk wing fibers 20 and 10 fermented fire bloom.
What's the word on the street?
Fermented 10. And silk. No silk here.
Have a good one.
Silk. I guess we have to kill those. Yeah. Silk wing. I'm actually surprised that this worked out, but
Variety is the spice of life.
deliver some. Oh, it's finished. Ooh. Oh, a toy bar. Nice.
Always use fresh ingredients.
Yes. No matter where you live, and if you have much money or not much money, try to get fresh food. And I'm not talking about expensive stuff in some culinary super stores. Just try to find markets. Try to find those people that create the products. Farmers, for example. And their prices are not that high. I know farmers who want less for a tomato than a supermarket. The quality is much, much better. So, try to cut the middleman. Don't go to a store where good was transported and fees were paid thrice, whatever. Go to the people that create the product. And you might be surprised by both price and quality. And it tastes better, and it's also much more healthy. Especially if you have children, try to cook with fresh ingredients. And even if it costs more money, try to save money somewhere else. Don't save the health of your children, please. That's not worth it. It will never be worth it. Even if you yourself can't afford fresh food for yourself, afford fresh food for your children, please. At least the first 10 to 12 years. After that, of course, the body's still developing, but these phases aren't that super critical.
Astoras Denil.
A decent color, and it has legs. Oh, such a fragrant bouquet. Exquisite. I couldn't have done better myself.
I can help. Hey, you'll be back, right?
Oh, let's head back to Orgrimmar.
Meet you back in the big city.
Alright, lady. Why can't we use that toy? That's buggy. There is a way for us to get to Orgrimmar. I know that there is a way. Yes. Yes. Dazalor, no. We have a ring that will take us to the arena. Yes, nice. You know, one of the advantages if you play on an old character that had seen a lot of World of Warcraft, you just have a lot of items. I mean, we can teleport to what? Dazalor, Dalaran, 1, 2, Orgrimmar, whatever. We also have some items in the bank. I know we can, of course, teleport to, not Ironforge, where was it? The Black Rock Mountain below. You know, where the Dark Iron Dwarves party with beer, lots of beer. Is this still? Where is the Alliance version of the Brawlgar Arena? I'd like to do those fights with the Paladin. It could get interesting. Even though I don't know, does it scale if you're a tank or a healer, or do you need to play as a DD? Because some of those fights had a hard damage, well, barrier, and if you didn't kill the boss in time, you died. Maybe I should look that up. We're certainly going to do it. We're going to dive into some areas of the game. For example, we are also, before I'm going to stop playing this game again, we're going to do some Battle for Azeroth achievements, some mythic achievements. All those mythic quests, and also Mechatalk, where we failed spectacularly because we had randoms and, well, trying to coordinate the small robots with colors. You know, when you go into one of those robots, you can't see the colors that you need to press. The other people outside of the robot need to tell you. Doing that with random pugs just have fun. Especially on an olden content where most people are just like, yeah, let's just raise it, burn it, Boosted down! Bloodlusted down. That's not working.
How may I aid you?
Morgraine, I've done the Volpera a disservice. I'm afraid my oversight may have cost the Horde a notable Oh, what?
Honor those who came.
New allies among us? Even... Wait a sec. Even in times of peace, the Horde is not without its problems. Although they can be overwhelming at times, our struggles should never stop us from remembering what it means to be a part of the Horde. We don't turn people away when times get tough. We band together and endure. For a moment, I forgot this. Burdened by the troubles facing our new allies, I hastily dismissed the Volpera. Of course, because the Blizzard dude wanted you to. Bane, I know your story, I know your character, you wouldn't dismiss it. I know it is just bad story writing, and it's okay. My only hope is that they still see as much value in the Horde as I see in them. Witness Bane welcome the Volpera into the Horde, and we will receive a caravan error. What? Create a display? Okay. We can't... The creature display ID can't be created because what the heck? Yes, it's 5th March. Okay.
Kira, I must apologize for so hastily dismissing you earlier. The Horde endures because we band together in times of adversity. Though I turned you away, you selflessly came to our aid, just as you did in Vol'dun. Such is the true spirit of the Horde. If you still desire to join us, you would be most welcome within our ranks.
It would be our honor, High Chieftain.
Then it is decided. From this day forth, the Volpera of Vol'dun are allies of the Horde.
What have you brought?
They don't eat alpacas here, right?
No. No. Nice. So, we welcomed the Volperas into the Horde. Nice. So we still lack... Oh, I'm not doing that. Doing 50 levels for one achievement? Nah. Earn the allegiance of the Dark Iron Dwarfs. We can do that immediately. And another 50 blah 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 blah. Zandalari. I'm curious. And the allegiance of the Kultirians and welcome them to the Alliance. Okay. I'm kind of curious if we can do the Dark Iron quest with Paladin. Or do we need to do it as a priest? I'm not good as a priest. Especially in damage area, I suck as a priest. I just never learned it properly. I never wanted to learn it properly. I didn't invest any time into it. But we're going to find out. In next episodes. Next episode. In the next episode. In the next episodes. Depending. I hope you enjoyed it to some degree. I mean, it's old content. I mean, this is already, 2 years old? 1.5? But it's still decent. I like it. It's okay. Why is this back? This back looks ridiculous. I need to change it. This is this legendary back. Ashra Kamas, Shroud of Resolve. Yeah, no, I don't care. Where's my Grand Expedition Yuck? Yes. Do we want to do that? Okay. I'm convinced. 130? Oof, Santa. That's seriously? That's a bit much. Like, this reminds me of Tyrael. Or Tyrael. You know, not the paladin, but the angel and Diablo. With the hood. I kinda like that.
May your feet
Yeah,
find
that's
good
it.
trails.
Bye bye.